Before we start, just a quick note. I didn't add subtitles or voiceover to this video because YouTube now does it automatically. You can choose your language from the settings and watch with subtitles or even with voice translation. Alright, let's get into the video. Welcome to English Podcast Academy. Hi, I'm Olivia. So nice to have you here again. Every lesson takes you a step forward, and today we're going to explore a powerful tense. Don't worry, I'll keep it simple and calm, like always. You're in the right place, here, now, with English Podcast Academy. Here's what we're doing today. First, I'll show you 6 clear tips to understand the future perfect tense. Then, we'll do some out-loud speaking practice, short, real examples. And at the end, I'll tell you a relatable story where this tense appears naturally. Let's begin. Tip 1. The basic form is will have plus the past participle. We use this structure to talk about actions that will be completed before a specific time in the future. So, the action will be finished, and we're looking back at it, even though it's still in the future from now. Let's see how it works. I will have finished. That means when the future time arrives, the job or the task will already be done. She will have left. This means she won't be there anymore at that future moment. She'll already be gone. They will have arrived. That tells us that when we reach that time, they'll already be there. The trip will be complete. It's the same for all subjects. I will have studied. You will have studied. He will have studied. We will have studied. They will have studied. Let's add a time reference to make it clearer. By 8 o'clock, I will have eaten dinner. This tells us that dinner won't be happening at 8. It will already be over. You're talking about a finished action that happens before the clock reaches 8. Another example. By the time you arrive, she will have left. That means you won't see her. When you get there, she'll already be gone. So remember, we use will have plus the past participle when we want to show that something will be completely finished before a certain point in the future. It's like looking ahead, then looking back from that moment. Tip 2. Use time expressions like by, before, or by the time. These words help you show exactly when the action will be completed. Without them, your sentence can still work, but it won't be as clear. Time expressions give your listener a full picture. They explain not just what will happen, but when it will be done. For example, by tomorrow, I will have finished the report. This means the report isn't finished now, but it will be done before tomorrow ends. You're setting a deadline in the future. Before she comes, we will have cleaned the house. So when she arrives, everything will already be tidy. The cleaning happens first, and her visit comes after. By next year, they will have saved enough money to travel. That means the saving is happening now, step by step, and it will be complete sometime before next year starts. Here are a few more time expressions you can use with this tense. By Friday, before sunset, by the end of the month, by the time school starts. Before the guests arrive, these phrases help you frame your sentence. They make it clear that the action will be finished before a future moment. So, when you use the future perfect tense, don't forget the time expression. It's the part that tells us when the action will be done, and it makes your sentence much easier to understand. Tip 3. The negative form is will not have, plus the past participle. We use this when we want to say that something will not be completed by a certain time in the future. The action is still in progress, or maybe it hasn't even started yet. But one thing is clear, it won't be done. To make the sentence negative, you just add not after will. That's all. You can also use the short form won't in everyday speech. Let's look at an example. He will not have finished by then. That means when then arrives, maybe it's a deadline or a meeting, his work will still be unfinished. Another one. We won't have arrived yet. That tells someone, maybe over the phone, that you're still on the way. You're giving a clear message that, at that time, your arrival hasn't happened. Here are a few more examples. She will not have read the book before class. I won't have saved enough money by next month. They won't have finished the project before Friday. So remember, for the negative form, just add not after will. Will not have or won't have, followed by the past participle. It's a simple change, but it makes your meaning completely different and clear. Tip 4. To ask a question, start with will. When you want to check if something will be completed by a certain time in the future, just begin your question with will. After that, use the subject, then have, and then the past participle of the verb. Here's how it looks in action. Will you have finished your work by 5 o'clock? You're asking if the person will be done by that time. You expect the action to be complete before 5. Another one is, will they have left before we arrive? This means you're not sure if they'll still be there. You want to know if they'll be gone by the time you get there. This structure works for all kinds of situations. Will she have graduated by next year? Will we have eaten by the time the movie starts? Will he have arrived before the meeting? These questions are polite, clear, and useful when you're making plans or checking if something will be ready in time. So remember, for questions in the future perfect tense, just start with will, then add the subject, then have, and then the past participle. It's a simple pattern, and once you get used to it, it feels natural to say. Tip 5. It's great for deadlines and future goals. The future perfect tense is really useful when you want to talk about something that will be done before a deadline, or when you're setting a goal for the future. It helps you look ahead and say, this will be finished by that time. For example, I'll have completed the course by next month. That means the course is still going, but before next month ends, it will be finished. You're showing progress and confidence about reaching your goal. Another one is, she'll have saved enough money by then. Maybe she's saving little by little now, but by that future moment, she'll reach the amount she needs. You can use this structure to talk about study goals, work projects, personal plans, anything with a finish line. By the end of the year, I'll have read 20 books. Before I turn 30, I'll have visited 10 countries. By Friday, they'll have completed the report. It gives your sentence a feeling of progress. You're not just dreaming about the future, you're showing what will be done. So, when you want to talk about goals, deadlines, and achievements that will be complete by a future time, the future perfect tense is your best choice. It sounds clear, strong, and focused. Tip 6. Sometimes we guess or assume something is done. We don't always use the future perfect just for plans or deadlines. Sometimes we use it to make a guess, to imagine that something is already finished, even if we don't see it happen. It's like thinking out loud about what has probably happened by now. For example, he will have already left. You don't see him. You're not sure, but it's late, and based on what you know, you think he's probably gone. Another one is, it's 10 o'clock. They will have gone to bed by now. You're not in the room with them, but it's late, and you assume they're sleeping. You're using logic and time to guess what has already happened. This use of the future perfect is soft, polite, and thoughtful. You're not saying something with certainty. You're imagining a completed action based on what you know. Here are a few more examples. She will have arrived home by now. They will have finished dinner already. He will have seen the message, I'm sure. So remember, you can use will have plus the past participle not only to talk about your own plans, but also to guess what other people have already done, even if you haven't seen it with your own eyes. It's a smart and gentle way to talk about the past from a future point of view. Let's say some sentences together. Say them out loud with me. I'll have finished the report by tomorrow. She will have arrived by 9 o'clock. They won't have eaten yet. Will you have completed the task before lunch? We'll have moved to the new house by next year. Will he have learned enough by then? Let's go again, but slowly this time. Dot. She will have arrived by 9 o'clock. Will you have completed the task before lunch? Nice work. Let's end with a soft moment. Julia has a big project. By 10 o'clock in the morning, she'll have written the first part. Before lunch, she will have reviewed the data and checked every detail twice. By 4 o'clock, she'll have sent the final file, closing her laptop with a quiet sigh of relief. And when her friends call her in the evening, she'll smile and say, "It's done. I've made it." It's a future full of calm confidence, steady work, clear goals, and a job well done. Thanks for spending time here today. The more you listen, the easier English becomes. Every minute you spend here is a step forward. I'm Olivia, and I'll see you in the next one. You're doing better than you think.